Why do piss-throwing chimpanzees? The chimpanzees with better accuracy in their poop throwing display more left side brain development. Why do chimps throw excrement is one of life's mysteries, though it may not have even entered your head. If you're not the target, the somewhat offensive conduct may seem hilarious, but if you are, it will be a messy process. You might be perplexed as to why they feel the need to feces at people. Here are some informational facts concerning chimpanzee behavior. Do chimpanzees hurl feces because they find it amusing? Chimpanzees respond to events similarly to humans do in the wild. Throwing objects is one of the ways we have of expressing our sentiments and emotions. Chimpanzees stand up and flail their arms wildly when they are upset, just like humans do. They occasionally also experience the want to throw things. This outpouring of feelings and energy closely resembles how we as humans behave when we simply need to let it all out. There is no evidence that chimpanzees intentionally throw feces because object throwing is a common technique for them to express their agitation or anger. Why toss feces instead of other things? There are a few explanations for why chimpanzees only ever fling feces. The basic hypothesis is that chimpanzees kept in cages and in captivity have easy access to it. A chimpanzee won't give much thought to the choice of thing to launch since, in the heat of the moment, when it is feeling upset, it will grasp the first object it sees. They typically don't have access to loose natural objects in zoos, thus their sole weapon is feces. In the wild, chimpanzees can use a range of tools, including branches, boulders, and stones they can throw. A chimpanzee will toss anything in its natural surroundings, but in captivity, they have had to get inventive with the restricted resources available to them. Do chimps just toss things when they're upset? For chimpanzees, flinging feces or other things serves as a means of communication as well as a means of emotional release. The group's communication improves as the chimp gets better at hitting the target. The left side of the brains of the chimpanzees that hit the objects more reliably and precisely have more maturation. This is where the chimpanzees' processing of communication takes place. They are honing their abilities to become better communicators within the group by engaging in target practice. Does a chimpanzee understand what it is doing when it throws feces at a person? Yes, in some ways. Researchers have studied chimpanzees in captivity and their poop-throwing behavior over the years. They come to the conclusion that people react when they are exposed to excrement by guests. The chimp has learned to identify the uproar that this drama produces, which promotes their behavior. Chimpanzees are able to recognize the emotion that is created when they toss excrement at a human, and they will repeat the activity even if they are not angry, according to scientists. Due to the fact that they now know there will be a reaction, they are acting differently than they would in the wild, where they would simply toss excrement to vent rage. Do only chimps kept in captivity urinate? Because they have so many other things to toss and throwing excrement is not natural, research reveals that chimpanzees in the wild are less inclined to do it. The wild howler monkeys in Belize, on the other hand, are renowned for tossing their waste. The only primate known to perform this in the wild and outside of captivity is this one. According to researchers, when a howler monkey senses danger or threat, it would toss its dung in the wild. It serves as a defensive strategy. Make sure to research this amusing yet repulsive behavior that chimpanzees have acquired as a result of captivity the next time you visit a zoo. Make sure the target is not you as you examine how they select a target and let off steam. Thanks you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.